jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hello, my dear students of Benguet State University. Welcome to our online class. I am your teacher, John Lasea. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my lecture in our laboratory subject of Mobile Application Development 1. Today I discuss the laboratory hands-on activity number 4 entitled ListView. I have already compiled and run this ListView mobile app. Let us interact, observe, and test. The screen displays on top the title ListView menu. The list view is displayed underneath the title. The list view has 3 rows. A row has an image followed by a text. The image is the Android logo. The first row has a label addition. The second row has a label subtraction. The third row has a label exit. I click or touch the addition to select. We just observed that the list view disappeared. A green window with the title addition appears on the screen. I enter the first number, the value 5. Next, I enter the second number, the value 3. I click compute button. The output, the sum is 8, is displayed. I click the close button. The green window disappears and the list view appears on the screen. There is a black box appears below. That is a glitch of the Android emulator. I tested several times this mobile app in my smartphone, but it does not display the black box. Let us choose subtraction. The list view disappeared. A green window with the title subtraction appears on the screen. I enter the first number, the value 10. Next, I enter the second number, the value 2. I click the compute button. The output, the difference is 8, is displayed. I click the close button. The green window disappears and the list view appears again on the screen. I click the exit button and the mobile app just ended. A list view is a graphical user interface control that displays rows and columns of information. We can use list view to show a menu of selection. In C# Windows programming, a list view looks like a grid or a table, and likewise to Android Java mobile application development. A list view has a definite size, measured in rows and columns. For example, on the left, the Android mobile app has 3 rows and 1 column. The center image has 14 rows and 4 columns. The right image has 3 rows and 1 column. Next, the main layout design of the mobile app is linear layout. A linear layout can stack views or align them horizontally or vertically depending on the orientation specified. Inside the linear layout, on top contains a text view that displays the list view menu. Underneath the text view is the list view with an ID name list, where it displays 3 rows and 1 column. Underneath the list view is the linear layout with an ID name panel, where it places the addition or subtraction green box. If I click the close button, the linear layout panel disappears. The list view appears on the screen. The addition green box layout is written in an XML file. On page 30 of the laboratory manual shows the steps to add a layout XML file that you must read and follow. The form1.xml file contains the design layout of the addition, while the form2.xml file contains the design layout for the subtraction. Next, define the row of the list view. Add another layout XML file in the Android project and design the columns of data for the row. The code written in the main.java will repeat or populate that single row design in the row.xml. The design layout for the row has a table layout. The row contains an image view with an ID name icon and followed by a text view with an ID name label 1. An image view is a graphical user interface control that displays an image or picture. Next, here is the design layout for the addition, and it is a table layout containing rows of text views, edit texts, and command buttons. It is stored in the form.1xml file. On the other hand, the design layout for the subtraction is similar to the addition. It is stored in the form.2xml file. Next, when you choose addition or subtraction from the list view, it runs the addition or subtraction fragment. That codes are written in the form fragment1.java and form fragment2.java. A fragment is a mini activity complete with its own classes, layouts, and life cycle. Add a class file in the Android project, then write the codes to perform input, process, and output. The steps on how to add a class in the Android project can be found on page 35 of the laboratory manual that you must read and follow. Next, in the main.java file, the import android.app fragment manager and import android.app fragment transaction are from the usage for the fragment. The import.app.listActivity is for the usage for the list view activity. The import android widget.array adapter is for the usage of the array adapter. And the import widget.listView is for the usage of the listView graphical user interface control. Next, the class main inherits the properties and methods of the parent class ListActivity for the listView GUI control. The constant integer max indicates the number of rows to populate in the creation of the list view. The array string menu items contains the menu labels for the rows of the list view. The object toaster is for the pop-up message object. We need to declare objects for the fragment manager and fragment transaction. Since we have addition and subtraction processes, we declare objects form1 fragment for addition and form2 fragment for the subtraction. Inside the default construction main, the following instruction instantiate the array string menu items and initializes the string the three menu labels for the three rows of the list view. Next, inside the onCreate event handler, the instruction adapter is equal to new adapter string open parenthesis this comma r.layout.row comma r.id.label1 comma menu items close parenthesis semicolon instantiates the object adapter. The argument r.layout.row is the row.xml file. The argument r.id.label1 is the text view with an ID name label1 under the table layout of the row.xml file. The argument menu items is the array of string which specifies the number of rows for the creation of the list view. The instruction set list adapter populates the list view. Next, the method On list item click is the list view event handler that performs action when you touch or click the three rows of the list view. If we choose the addition, then the instruction get list view open and close parenthesis that set visibility open parenthesis view.gun close parenthesis semicolon will disappear the list view on the screen. The instruction form1 fragment is equal to new form1 fragment open parenthesis get list view open and close parenthesis semicolon will disappear, will instantiates the form fragment1 object. The instruction fragment transaction that replace open parenthesis r.id.panel comma form1 fragment close parenthesis semicolon displays the addition fragment inside the panel. Next, if we choose the subtraction, then the instruction get list view open and close parenthesis that set visibility open parenthesis view.gun close parenthesis semicolon will disappear the list view on the screen. The instruction form2 fragment is equal to new form2 fragment open parenthesis get list view open and close parenthesis semicolon instantiates the form2 fragment object. The instruction fragment transaction that replace open parenthesis r.id panel comma form2 fragment close parenthesis semicolon displays the subtraction fragment inside the panel. Next, if we choose the exit, then the instruction runtime.get runtime open and close parenthesis that exit open parenthesis 0 close parenthesis semicolon will terminate the mobile app. Next, let us understand some important codes in the form1 fragment.java file for the addition. The import.app.fragment is for the usage of fragment. The import.widget.listView is for the usage of the listView GUI control. Next, the class form1 fragment inherits the properties and methods of the parent class fragment. Beside the many declared objects, we need to declare objects view and list view for changing their visibility property. Next, if we choose the addition on the list view, then the CPU runs the form1 fragment class and proceed at the onStart event handler. If we touch or click the close button, then the onClick event handler performs an action. The instruction view.visibility open parenthesis view.gun close parenthesis semicolon will disappear the addition fragment on the screen. The instruction lv.setVisibility open parenthesis view.visible close parenthesis semicolon will appear the list view on the screen. Next, if we touch or click the compute button, then the onClick event handler performs an action. It will get two integer numbers, calculates the sum, and displays the result on the screen. I have posted your third laboratory hands-on exercise in our Google Classroom. Please answer them and accomplish it. Hey, have you ever tried really reaching out for the other side? I may be climbing on rainbows, but baby, here goes. dreams there for those who sleep. Life is for us to keep. And if you're wondering what this soul is leading to, I wanna make it with you. I really think that we can make it, girl. Write your comments or questions down below or post it in our Google Classroom. That ends our topic for today. I hope you have learned in my class. Thank you for watching. God bless us.